Hi, everyone. I'm Kara from IPG. At IPG, we believe insurance isn't just about protection. It's about empowerment. It's about helping individuals and businesses take control of their health, finances, and future, not just reacting to risk, but actively preventing them. We are on a mission to reshape how people think about insurance. We design solutions that support wellness, prevention, and sustainability. Not just in theory, but in practice. That means insurance businesses can offer benefits that truly support their employees' long-term health, championing preventing care to reduce future risk, and partnering with organizations that prioritize ethical and sustainable practices. Because when people are healthier, businesses thrive. And when businesses thrive, they have the power to create a more resilient and responsible world. That's why today's conversation is so important, because addressing menopause in the workplace isn't just a women's issue. It's a business and societal one. So Anna, now we're going to go like a little bit more up close and personal with you. And I know that you've been like such a dynamic career, like from entrepreneurship and now leading Zora Health. And my question to you is like, looking back, there was a pivotal moment for you to decide and to say, this is what I want to do.
So I didn't start out wanting to be an entrepreneur. I think when I was in school, I've always wanted to be in finance because I wanted to get a stable income, earn more money because my family struggled financially. So being financially free was something that I was always focusing on. I will say my first startup was by chance. I wanted to educate women on financial literacy and one thing led to another. So then I started the financial platform for women. The second one was our investment company, which invests into F&B. And I think what is most important is during this time, while we were fundraising and we were operating about 30 outlets globally, I felt quite unwell, right? In 2022, when I was in my previous company, we were fundraising, we were operating 30 outlets, 30 restaurant outlets globally. And what happened was I was really unwell and I kept going back to the hospital. I went in and out of A&E. I had 5 surgeries and I really asked myself, what is wrong with my body, right? I saw 6 specialists, did tons of blood tests, and I kept searching Google. I kept searching on Google of, what is this, right? And what happened is I suspected that I was perimenopausal because I have had a lot of health issues. And my boyfriend he's a surgeon. And when I told him, hey, I think I'm perimenopausal. And he was like, can you don't self-diagnose through Google, right? Go and get yourself tested. I think throughout the whole journey, what I realized was it's very difficult to get really verified medical information. There is tons of information, right? But what information can you trust? Which information is reliable? That's one. Number 2, I think for a lot of treatments, people don't know the process. They don't know the cost. The cost is very opaque. So even for myself, when I was researching about, let's say, egg freezing or IVF, I emailed the clinics. I never got a really quick and accurate answer. So I think a lot of these experiences is really very daunting for people to really understand their health conditions and to take charge of their health.
If you could sit down with your younger self, the Anna who started their career, what would you tell them?
I think when I was younger, I started my businesses out of my passion. This is something I want to do, right? And I think all of my businesses are very, mission driven. But the difference between now and then, I will really look at myself and think, does it make a business case? Because one of the biggest things about startups is a lot of ideas are good, right? But it really depends on execution and if there's any willingness for people to pay for your services.
Did you feel passionate about what you're doing at the moment?
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. Yes. I think it's... I will say it's very interesting. I started this when I was 38, 39, and I told people I cannot imagine myself finding my passion at 40 years old. Right?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any women in your life? Everybody has someone who look after, in your life. Which one is that woman who you said, this one taught me so much? in so little. For me, it's my grandmother. I mean, for you.
Why your grandmother?
Oh, my grandmother. Oh, do we need to do another interview? You need to invite me from Zora to do that. But yes. But what about you?
Definitely my mom. I think she has shown me what strength, resilience, and grace is. She has breast cancer and she, went for chemotherapy, and now she's even more vibrant than ever, right? And in fact, she's more active than I am. I'm an introvert and she's an extrovert, right?
Oh, right.
And so I think a lot of these things, I look at my mom and I think I really admire her.
Okay, menopause is only one of so many of the transitions that women between 30 to 50 go through, especially 40 to 50. And then in your personal experience, maybe professionally or personally, what's the most difficult transition that you've been through so far?
I think if you talk about 30 to 50, there are two main transitions that women face through. Mm-hmm. One is fertility, right? Yes. If you want to have kids, there is actually a biological timeline. If you look at like egg freezing, all that, everybody talks about how 35 is the age where quality and quantity declines significantly, right? So that will be the first big transition. The second one for me is menopause. I think because most people don't know the symptoms, most people don't understand what to do. A lot of women are, they at this age, they feel like they're not 100%. Mm-hmm. So the next one will be at age 40, where women actually go through perimenopause or menopausal symptoms. Mm-hmm. And I think for most women, I know, they tell me that they are not 100%. They think something is wrong with them, but they just don't know what to do and, how to really look at this holistically. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Talking about balance, work-life balance. It's a very topic. It's a trendy topic now. But now we realize now that we can have it all, maybe not at the same time, right?
For me, will be two things. One is exercise.
Yes. Very good.
So even a simple walk. So I try to take morning walks, before the world wakes up, right? Because it's the only time I have for myself. And it's a time for me to think and reflect. Second will be, I will say reading. I'm a big introvert, so I like time alone. I like peace and quiet, and I love to read because to me, it transports me into a different world.
Okay, so Anna, I mean, when you think about the impact that people leave behind, in your case, when there's no more Anna in this world, how do you want to be remembered?
That's a very tough question. I think that I will want to be remembered as someone who has lived a life fearlessly, made my choices, not because of society's expectations, but because of what I want to do. And ultimately, someone who has made an impact, right? And I think that's what we want to do at Zora, right? Our tagline is literally to help people to live with options and without limitations.
Perfect. Yeah. That's very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna, to open up to us and to be here at IPG. Yeah. Thank you so much. And see you later.